Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Death. Now, again, I know it's been a while since I've said this, but you may get different acoustics because after 5 some odd months, I'm finally back in my old room. Thank God for that. And it has fancy new walls that aren't made of... You ever see those like really thin boards of like siding that they used to use in like the 60s and 70s? That was what my room was for the longest time. I have drywall now. This room echoes. It's kind of weird. Wonder if that'll affect anything. Anyway, enough blathering. Now that we've finally accomplished our goals and got warped back here by the crystals, we can finally enter into a tiny pass. Let me guess, like the small ruins earlier in the game, this is going to be a nice long area. What? That's all we get. It makes no sense. But passing through there unlocks the, I'm not sure if it's the final one, but the next little chat sequence. Nearing the end of the game. Seems kind of short. We are actually getting toward the end. There's an optional dungeon and the big final dungeon. And that's it. Apparently when they originally launched this game, it was worth $3 on, what is that, the Xbox Indie Store? I don't know. I don't own an Xbox. Never have. Been a PC gamer, and I've owned Nintendo systems in the past, and PlayStations, but never bought an Xbox. Never been interested in the games they've offered. Anyway, enough babbling. Let's see. And you think it's worth 25 cents. I paid more than that for this game. I think I paid $1 for this and Cthulhu Saves the World in a combo pack on Steam. Gotta love Steam sales. Speaking of which, see Steam's summer sales! I'm already wasting my money on those. Well, they did add some stuff. They did actually add a super hard hidden boss. Well, a hidden boss. Let's put it that way. Not really super hard. It's an interesting system they have for the super boss in this game, and I'll go into that when we eventually encounter him. But yes, there's always Cthulhu Saves the World, which I still haven't really played much of. I think I'm a couple hours into that game. Haven't really played it in a while. And Dem thinks this game is worth 50 cents. Over here, I'm getting weird slowdown. I don't understand the slowdown I get in this game. I get slowdown during the fast, like if you enable fast walking in this game. And it's weird because sometimes it'll happen when I've got a bunch of things open in the background, which shouldn't affect it at all considering this game, how this game looks. And as you can see, the enemies have a lot more HP, so we're going to take a while to whittle these guys down. Let's use Sniper, and we'll actually use Smash, why not? But it'll be funny, because I'll be trying to speed it up so that I can... 1 HP left, really, game? I'll try and speed it up so that I don't have, slowdown when I'm recording, and then... So I'll close a few things, and sometimes that works. Though sometimes I will reopen things and it'll move faster. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we got another level up. Now we can get 30 HP and 20 MP. Actually, in this case, I am going to do this because I just kind of did a test run of the super boss and got my ass kicked. I just basically ran there and ran from every battle that I would have run into at the start of this video, and I didn't have enough MP to take him down, so I'm going to do that one this time, because I do want to tackle him at a lower level than I normally would. Another big choice. Holy Blast, single targeting, a crap ton of damage for 30 MP. Or, all enemies, about 500 damage, but 50 MP. Now 50 MP is way too much, and we don't really need to target lots of enemies at this stage in the game. As you can see, the enemies have so much HP now that we really want to be picking them off kind of one at a time. So something like this that can one-shot an enemy with her MP regeneration is still viable. It's definitely going to lower her MP over time, but it's viable. This I wouldn't even use even if I chose it. So I'm going to go with Holy Blast. Definitely want that. Unfortunately, the area that we're walking to, there's nothing over there. And this is the same battle we've already seen. Sniper shots. And you can use smash. Don't worry about your MP at this point. We'll be able to find ourselves a nice restoration point before we go too much further. And Lita levels up. Now, 30 MP, 30 HP. For Lita, I'm going to go with that because she could use the additional stats. As you can see, she's got 200 and some of each. She's going to start to fall behind everyone else if I don't, so... Eric levels! And he's got the hit up passive or magic. This will be very, very helpful, especially for his great ability. And since I actually do use his attack a lot, so this could be useful. Could be quite useful actually, because I try and avoid using smash because it does use a lot of MP. But for the rest of the area, or for the rest of the game, I can always just grind up experience while standing next to a save point, just like I could have done throughout the whole game. And I won't be using this in boss fights. However, his magic set will come into play in boss fights. So either way, I'm gonna go with magic. Yeah, there's nothing over there. Let's go over here. Keep going through the path. New enemy. These have much less HP, thankfully. Let's see if I can take one out in one shot here. Should be able to do that. You can attack that one. You smash on that one. Make sure I kill as many as possible. Do I have enough to kill them? Ah, really? That was close. Seem to be doing that a lot in this playthrough. Just get really close to killing an enemy, but not quite there yet. Since there's so many of them, I'm going to go with Fire and Ice and Lightning. And is that going to be enough? If that's not enough, we'll use Call Horde. Like I said, I'm not worried about the amount of HP or MP rather that I'm wasting, because I'm going to be getting a save point relatively shortly, and by relatively shortly I mean right near. Though I do love the music here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, if we actually spoke to someone in Motherbound who said someone was trying to sell a chainsaw axe, which is something about legendary power, but they were doing it at a very, very high price. And as you can see, very high price. You want to know what costs more? The Platinum Suit, Eric's ultimate armor. The chainsaw axe is his ultimate weapon. It's kind of odd that a zombie gets a chainsaw, but oh well. Anyway, buy that, and we're pretty much broke, but it doesn't matter because there's nothing else to buy in the game. Oop, nope. Eric, there we go. From 130 to 170, that's nice. Oops, no. Armor from 80 to 100, that'll be nice too. Now, this is outside the lab. Ooh, pretty machines. Don't get distracted. God, I wish I could take that advice. I get so distracted every time I'm making one of these videos. Deliver the crystals and get to the bottom of all this. But the pretty machines. Anyway. Okay, we've already seen that one. Never mind. Now, this is the lab. This is the final area, and there is the super boss, and I do want to take him out at a low level, but there are a couple things I want to pick up in here. Treasures that I want to pick up first. So I'm going to go and do kind of like a mini run into this area. Now, there are a lot of areas that you can go to, and I can't remember if there's dialogue in all of them, like little areas like this, where I don't think there's any dialogue options anywhere. I haven't done a lot of exploring as far as that goes, but I did do up a map for this area, and so I do want to kind of take you through the fastest way of getting through here, because chances are you're going to come in here and you're probably going to get lost. Maybe not on this floor, maybe not on the next floor, but the final floor, oh yes you will. And if you have the final floor memorized, how? Took me forever to map that area out. Oh jeez. Anyway, we got new enemies here, security bots and gas clouds, none of which are particularly much to deal with, but you do want to kind of deal a decent amount of damage to a lot of the enemies around here. So something that does come into play quite well is multi-targeting and random hitting attacks like Hailstorm, and also something like Call Wolves, which will hit every turn, and since we obviously won't be killing them this round, it probably will come in handy. As long as I get my ass kicked enough. There we go, and the wolves attack at the end of the round. As you can see, that's going to come into play. I probably won't even need to worry about casting maybe just one more spell, and that's pretty much it. Ow. Oh, really? Thought I had him dead. Oh well. He's dead now. We get a lot of experience here. Now basically the best way of getting to the treasure and then to the end of the area is to hug left. If you're not going after the treasure, then you want to hug right from the exit or the entrance here. So basically we're just going to head straight on up. Now I believe there's some kind of a dialogue option, maybe not that one. Maybe it's over here. Maybe it just looks like there was. I can never remember. There's so many little tiny areas in this dungeon, so it gets a little confusing. Let's use Smash. I'm not going to be using Smash all the time, but I do want to kind of alternate. You know, every second battle I'll use Smash. That way he doesn't lose MP too quickly, but he also is able to, let's type that one. He's also able to gain it back on the turns that he's not using it. So, or on the battles that he's not using it. Anyway, yeah, I don't think there's... Yeah, anyway. There's a lot of little things like this. I don't think any of these doors do anything, so... I haven't touched every single one of them, but I have touched a bunch of them, and that's not the right way. No, you want to hug left. And run into lots of lab coats and chem sets. There are living chemistry sets? It's a strange enemy. Anyway, let's see if we can take these guys down. It's the one thing about having some decent stats at this point in the game. You can usually take down enemies. Oh yeah, these, the lab coats can shout boo at you and make it so that you get, I think it's either put to sleep or stunned or something like that. It's kind of annoying, but it's not too bad. You can actually kind of get locked up where nothing really happens. Really? 15 and 3. Damn. How close am I to another level? Not very close. Anyway, let's keep, keep hugging this direction here. And as long as you hug the left wall, you should be fine. Now, I believe it's going to give me another battle, so I can deal with that first. But there is an item up here that I would like to pick up. Yeah, I know. Yeah, see, the reason why this one's not dead is because he used Boo and stunned or made them afraid or something like that, and that's why he didn't actually go through with his attack, which is kind of annoying, but, well. Put it there. That. Like that. Now, if everyone gets an attack in, just have one round. I think we can take this guy down in one round. There we go. Yeah, it's this one right here. We get the IQ glasses. This is one of the more important ones. This is for Alita, of course, and goes from 60 magic to 80 magic, and the other things go up by 10 each. Not bad. That's her ultimate armor in the game, so like I said, we're going to start getting ultimate gear pretty closely, or pretty much right away. Let's take this path, go down here, and more enemies that we've seen before. Let's go with Hailstorm and Lightning, and yeah, you can just use a normal attack. The good thing about using Lightning in this area is because you get the chance to stun, which may or may not work, but at least you'll get you know, the option of stunning a couple of them, especially because a lot of the battles around here are larger groups. So you definitely want to kind of avoid being attacked by a lot of people for a large period of time. There's another chest there. when I pick this one up, this one's kind of weird. You actually have to go over to the end there. And it looks like you can't walk on that green or blue stuff, but you actually can. Let's stack you. Unfortunately, I think Lena needs a little more strength to be able to one-shot these guys. Yep. Oh well. There we go. 20,000 gold, and at this point, you shouldn't need it. I haven't done all that much extra battling around. I have done a little bit, but not a lot. And I had more than enough money to get everything I needed. So anyway, this is the top right corner of the area, and this is the stairwell to the next floor of this dungeon. And pretty much the same stuff that we've seen for a while now. Beat up these guys. You can attack that one, you can attack that one. And a few more HP left. Taking a lot longer to kind of kill enemies. So this is in the top right. The glasses we got are basically directly to the left of me. It's the same row that we got them in. When we went straight left after the area we were in, or the entrance there, we got to the bottom left of the area. So it's a big square more than anything else. But that leads us to Lab 2-1. And that's going to do it for this episode of Let's Play Breath of Death. Next time we're going to go through pretty much the entire second floor here, 2-1. And 2-2 is relatively small from what I recall. And as soon as we're done with that, we will take a little detour out and head to the super boss early, because I'd like to face him at a lower level. I've beaten him at level 30 on hard, so I don't see any problems with me taking him on pretty close to these levels on normal. So anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.